Hey Busters, welcome back to another Capsule Toy video. So today we'll be taking a look at the brand newly released, I guess the Imomushi or the Caterpillar series, the spin-off from the Dangomushi line, which has also which has brought out the crabs, lizards, beetles, all that good stuff. So yeah, this one releases I think it was the third week or fourth week of April. So today is April 25th. I just got this like yesterday, so. But yeah, this time, as always, this is a capsule toy for this series of the Ikimono series, the living creatures series. So right here, Imomushi. These are 500 yen, so like $5, I guess, maybe $6.70 in Canadian. But yeah, let's just get those a bit. Currently in this series, this line, I guess. The mold, I think, should all be the same. The only difference is that in this set, there's 3 different types. There's 2 green ones and then 1 brown one. And you can kind of tell the difference based on like the stem. There's 2 with the green stems and then 1 with a brown, kind of like a twig. This time, all of them looked pretty decent. I didn't really care exactly which one I got. And as the mold all looks to be the same, I just rolled the first one without trying to snipe what I wanted, so there we go. And honestly, unfortunately, I probably won't get another one. If I do, the only one may be the brown one with the brown twig, but honestly, all of them were they look all pretty similar. Nothing was really unique about them, so probably just gonna stick to the one for my collection. So sorry guys if you guys wanted to see all of them, but here's the design this time. Imomushi. This time is not bad. I wish they kind of made it a bit more round. The face definitely looks kind of gross. But yeah, Imomushi. So this time is the Imomushi, the bug newspaper, number 5. Interesting, number 5. Number 5. I think was it. First one was bees. Yeah, right. Bees, beetles. What is it? The praying mantis. This would be the 4th one, so I guess the Dangomushis would be the first type too. So here, just telling you, like, oops, let's see if we can get focus there. So here's just, telling you about parts of the caterpillar. The antennas. Ooh, the antennas, interesting. Huh. Oh, cool. Well, that's cool. So let me just. So here, it's telling you how you can kind of like protrude like the antlers out. So you just bloop, pop it out. I don't know if that's like a thing they did to just, I don't know. Actually, it says nose. Cool. Interesting. So you got that, and then it's just ball joints. Kumitate. Oh, so apparently I gotta build it myself. So I think you probably get 2 parts. It just says connect this to that, and that's done. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, I guess this time is definitely the same mold or anything, because they didn't really show pictures of it. You just have all these types. So number 1 is the NamiAgeha Imomushi, and then you got the Kuro Ageha, Imomushi, and then the Nagasaki Ageha Mushi. So Ageha is just butterfly, so this is the Nami, so normal, I guess, normal sized. Right? I'm not really quite sure. Probably like put the name of it in the description below with the information. But yeah, this is kind of like the Nami wave, normal butterfly, the Kuro, so the black butterfly, and then the Nagasaki. I'm guessing that's just Nagasaki in Japan, where this one's found. So, interesting. I should actually keep it. I think I've thrown all my away, sadly. So let's get into it. Pop that out. So, as always, this bottom one is a display stand. So just flip it open and put it there. This time it's green, so that kind of bugs me. But I do have the black one from the lizard, so I might use that. Oh, there's the stick. So this time you get an extra stick. It's a straight stick, specifically used to as kind of like a a leaf thing. So this time let's just pop it. Interesting. Surprisingly, even though this one is colored, it feels a bit more fragile than the clear ones. There we go. So as always, this is a throwaway piece designed just to make it a round capsule. You do not need this, so feel free to throw this away or recycle. So we got that. So this time, interesting. So yeah. So I think it doesn't really matter. So as always, as you guys can already see, it's a hexagon. So don't go try rotating it. Just you gotta pull it out. I usually just kind of like wiggle it out. So you know, that way it doesn't snap or anything. So guessing generally this much maybe. Let's have it about this much this time. And then I'm guessing this one just sticks up here. I'm guessing this one probably goes up. Oh, this time it moves a bit. Interesting. It's got to support the weight, so I'm pretty sure this one just goes here. So the caterpillar will go here a bit later. And the two parts. The bottom. Bagged up. Trusty scissors. 1 and 2. Ooh, look at those nasty little hands. That's pretty gross. We got 1 and 2. Oh, kind of wiggly. So here's the bottom part. So okay, so there it is. So I think this is the reason why they kind of want this. So when you want to stand it up. Ooh, it's got little feet. Pretty good molding for the feet suckers. Oh, so I'm guessing that's how the real ones look like. They kind of look like little worms sticking out, suction cups. Who knew? So I'm guessing these holes peg into there so it doesn't fall off. And the top, so you can kind of see. Ooh, he butt ugly. So let's just pop this guy in. Like so. Is it in? Nope. Actually, hold on. Let me align it first. So, yeah, so as you guys can already kind of see, like, the hole here is kind of a funny shape. So, you know, it'll take a little bit of pushing in. So, align it in there. Oh, there we go. I think so, yeah. Interesting. It's a little bit more finicky than most. Ooh, look at that. So, as you guys can see, so it kind of looks like this. And then to pop it up, it kind of like goes down. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like a little bug joint. You can pop this out. So this is soft plastic. And then you just do that, I guess. If you want him to have his little antennas. Interesting, interesting. Can it? Okay, so I guess there's a small groove there. I can probably push this in a little bit more. So this is just soft plastic. Push it in. Cool, that's pretty unique. Pop it back into place, maybe? I'm not sure how much, but somewhere around there. I'm not quite getting it in there, but maybe I'm just not setting it correctly, but oh, there we go. Although it kind of, oh, so there we go. It's kind of like that. Ooh, it doesn't quite stand. Hold on, guys. Let me just move this back a bit. Maybe it's because of these arms. A little boop, boop. Interesting. I always thought caterpillars only had suckers, but maybe there's a special type of little grub. So it's got these little hands. Give me food. So there we go. Oh, this one popped up again. So either I didn't put it in enough, or let me just try to push it. There we go. Okay. So yes, so the first time I think I didn't get it quite in enough. This time it definitely feels more solid. So as you can see, you can bend like this. So I mean, you could probably tell by in terms of articulation, each piece it's probably just a ball joint. Yeah, so you just rotate it here. Everything's probably ball joint. In terms of like sideways, you get about this much. You know, if you kind of curl it into like you get about this much. But I think honestly they give it more like that. So for standing like that, like a maw, and then yeah, these are all on ball joints. These are hard plastic. The little legs are hard plastic, so That's pretty nice. The suckers are there. Really good paint detail, I guess. I can't really exactly remember which one this one is, but I think this was number 1, I think. Number 2 is the one with the brown, and then number 3, in terms of for the series, because there's 3 types, had a bit more white in it. I am pretty happy I got this one. So, and then here you got some nice paint up here, with little spots, so. Yeah, I mean, in terms of paint app compared to like other series or other bugs in the series, it's not bad. I mean, the paint here looks, I'm not sure, maybe that's just how caterpillars look like. It looks a little bit sloppy, but it is still pretty nice. You know, ooh, I do kind of like, I guess that's kind of like supposed to connect it, I guess. So, definitely pretty cool. But, I'd definitely say not my favorite in the line. Interesting, this moves quite a lot for some reason. Yep, and then that's pretty much it. In terms of molding, it's pretty nice. Like here you can kind of see these parts, the head, and then I guess the only real molding besides the legs would be the face here, so. The molding is pretty good. I'm not sure how caterpillars look like. Although I'm kind of sad they didn't put a little bit more effort into it, like in terms of paint. I feel like the real one might have a bit more color here, but you kind of see it's got these little dotty eyes that protrude. Little whatever's these side predator mouth things, you know. You know what? Let's see if I can just give you a closer up. Let me just move the camera as close as I can to give you guys the best lighting again. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it looks pretty decent, like on top of the head, like these got these nice grooves, the little eyes. The eyes kind of look like they barely pop out, so that's kind of wish they painted that a bit. Like with their technology and their paint apps, they definitely could do it. Like that's pretty cool there. I guess that they put some of the dots here. But in terms of like molding, there's honestly for this release, there's not much to really show. You know, so there's that. Beyond that, I guess the way to display it, most people would, is either probably just peg hole here. Just push it in and okay, so there we go. So you can kind of have it like standing up, real big like, or I guess most people might just have him like probably using his little, ooh, sorry guys, let me just angle this upwards. More often than not, I think most people are probably just gonna have his little suckers here clamped onto like that. Although I think maybe that's why this one is here. There's 2 holes, but maybe that's why this one is here. You get that one, so he can get more of a clamping action. At least, ooh, his face fell off. It's a little bit hard, just because of the how much the weight you get from that leg. So like that, you can have him clamped up on it, and then maybe maybe that's why these legs here goes further back, kind of like that. So maybe that's the reason why this one goes back so much. Just pop his head back in a little bit. So there we have. So there you go. Looks pretty nice. You know, as a caterpillar. Kind of like that. Not much else to say about this guy, so I guess to show off a size comparison. Let's see. First off, you know, I guess if you're gonna have him, let's have him with the bee. So this was the original first, you know, spin-off line, the bee. This is the, I can't remember which one. I think this was the just normal hornet. So this was the big size one. For those who collect it, maybe if you're saying, oh, there's a smaller yellow size version. It's about, this one's about 20% bigger, I guess, in my opinion. So that's about how big it would be if you wanted kind of like a comparison. In terms of the other stuff, let's just get this guy off. Let's just move this out for now. So, if we compare it to, I guess, more releases, I think that's more easily accessible to others, maybe. Here he is next to the crab. So he's about yay big. Oops, this much. If not the crab, turtles. The turtle, it's about this much in turtles. You can probably just like whoop, balance there. Turtle wise, like as you can see, molding. It's pretty good, solid. In terms of weight, like, this guy is pretty heavy actually. Like the turtles here are like obviously it looks bigger, but inside is hollow. You can kind of tell, but this guy is pretty heavy. I'm surprised. A lot of the weight is more here. As you can, if you pop it off, it looks like you can kind of see inside. It's just like solid, soft. Not, I guess it's kind of like in between soft and hard plastic, but yeah, definitely. Definitely cool how they designed this though. I'm guessing maybe you could choose if you wanted the antennas or not. So definitely really cool how they gave you the option. Because I thought maybe like you would just put it on yourself with just a hole, but I guess they wanted this way. So let's see if I can. Interestingly enough, it's not quite fitting in, but I think it's just soft plastic. There we go. So yeah, for those who don't have any capsule toys and just looking around because they're interested, but do you want to know, here he is next to a generic playing card, poker size, not Yu-Gi-Oh, sorry, those are mini. There's a Digimon card game. This would be like Pokemon, normal trading card games, Magic the Gathering size. So lengthwise, I guess if we just kind of have him straightened out, he'd be a bit longer than normal card. Like thickness, he'd be about this thickest size. He'd be about here. Kind of get a grasp there. If you kind of like move him down, you can probably fit him into the size of card, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's just have him standing, giving like a goodbye. He can't really stand on his own, so maybe have him just stand like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess in terms of what is it? I don't know. Like overall, pretty happy with the figure. The paint apps are pretty nice. I'm kind of disappointed by like the face. There's not much going for it. It's just the plastic, so gives it less of a realistic look as compared to other releases such as the turtles and the bees. Like the antenna here is just painted yellow, I think. So yeah, it's painted yellow, so the paint is a bit thick, so it doesn't give off that like realistic look. However, for $5, 500 yen, it is a pretty good toy, especially for like those who like me who just collect all these stuff. Having a nice realistic kind of display, like almost like a scientific display, is pretty cool. Overall, the quality of it is pretty good. The molding is nice. The paint apps, given how like the stuff moves, you gotta like kind of like adjust it a bit. But it's really good. The molding, except for the face, like I mentioned, is kind of off-putting. The legs, the fact that they even gave you like the option for move like ball joint parts, nice. Especially the fact that they went through the effort to let have the caterpillar be able to like rotate up like that, and they somehow actually incorporated this into the figure itself is really cool. Because like what is it, the lizard, the spiky lizard, I can't remember what the English name, I think it was just that, but like the girdle lizard or something, like, I mean, that one's cool and all, but that they also gave you the base. I kind of wish they incorporated that somehow, but the fact that they went through the effort of making it like a stem or like a nice twig is a nice touch, and I'm really happy they bothered to do that. For those, I guess, in terms of recommendation, for bug lovers, I would say get it. How many options do you have for like a giant caterpillar like this? And especially if it's only $5. Unless you're importing it, if you say I had to pay like, I think 15 would be like the absolute limit. I would say that you should get it at like $10. Even at $10, I wouldn't do it, but only because I'm living in Japan, and I know, for $5 I could get, stuff like this. So if they offer this for $10, 1,000 yen, I'd be like, no, I can get other stuff that's better. But if you guys are in North America or wherever, and you have to import this, at that point, because of your limited selection, the $10 price tag, if that's, maybe they're selling it for $500 and $5 for shipping, at that point, then, I'd say, yeah, pick it up, possibly throw in some other stuff to, spread out the cost of shipping. The only thing I could say that would maybe for those, I guess, against this, for those maybe who are on the fence and wanted something, against this, I would say is that compared to like all their other releases, such as, the beetles and the bees and stuff, I would definitely have to say I feel like this one would be the weakest release out of them all. Although the recent crab ones were a bit smaller, so those are, in my opinion, a little bit weak too. But in terms of, I guess, the insect ones, I feel like this is the weakest insect in the Ikimono series. So yeah, like, if you have all the other ones, sure, definitely go ahead and grab this. But, if you're on the fence about getting this, the bees, the beetles or whatnot, I would definitely say this one is not the best one. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it took so long. I thought for sure it'd be faster given how little there is to this figure, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Just kind of wish the face was a little bit more detailed, because I always thought, in pictures they had like more puffy, kind of like mouth, kind of like this, just two little puffy butt cheeks. But who knows? But yeah, as always, guys, greatly appreciate you guys watching, and hope you guys join me again in another video for the next capsule toy they release. But always, yeah, if you have any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer you guys. So especially if you guys have any questions about, some stuff I forgot to go over. As always, guys, greatly appreciate you guys for watching, and if you had any comments or questions, please let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get back to you on that. This is Buster-kun here, off to find a night owl.